Hello everyone, welcome to this video tutorial and today I'm going to show you how you can deploy or start a QTS Cloud instance on Google Cloud Platform. I'd like to inform you that with our new version, that is a QTS Cloud version C453, we are going to announce the support for Google Cloud Platform as well. With that, we also announced the support for Oracle Cloud and Contabo and Huawei Cloud and yeah. But for this tutorial, I would like to just focus on Google Cloud Platform. For Oracle and Huawei and Contabo, we are going to have a separate video tutorials for each and every one of them. Okay. So yeah, so let's get started. So first, what you need to do is you need to have a Google Cloud Platform account and I'm assuming you have an account and you have already have a project. If you don't have a project, you can go and create one project for yourself. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is we will need the QTS Cloud image or the QTS Cloud VMDK file from the QTS Cloud Download Center. So what you can do is just go to Google and and you can type QTS Cloud download and you can go to the download center here and once you go to the download center, you can see QTS Cloud is already selected. Here you will see the file formats and the version number. So I think what you need is version number 453, which will be updated by today, and you can choose the VMDK file, this one, and click on the download button. Okay, so please make sure you use C453, version number C453. It will be updated by today or tomorrow. So yeah, so whenever you view this article or whenever you view this tutorial, I think you will see C453 already. Okay, click on this button and it will start the download. So the image, the VMDK file, will be downloaded on your local machine. Okay, so once you have done that, let's go back to your Google Cloud Platform dashboard. The first thing we need is we need to upload the VMDK file to your Google Cloud Platform. Now in order to upload the file, the first thing we need is we need a bucket. So let's go to storage and browser. If you can't see storage here, you can go here in the down and in the storage section you can see storage and click on browser. Now first thing we need is we need to create a bucket, and in the bucket we will upload our QTS Cloud VMDK file. Okay, so let's create a bucket here and you can give it a name. So for this demo, we'll choose a naming we'll choose a naming rule which we'll follow for all the next further steps as well. So let's call it Asim demo bucket. Okay, click on continue, and location you can choose multi-region. Click on continue, and storage class you can pick up anything. We'll just keep standard, there's nothing to change here. Click on continue, and how we want to access control, you can change it. We just keep it the same as default, and advanced settings also we don't change anything, just keep it the way it is and just click on create. So now we have created a bucket. So you can see Asim demo bucket is created here. If you just go to here, click on parent page, you will see all the buckets here. So so this is the Asim demo bucket. This is the one I just created. Okay, this is an older bucket and this is the one I just created. Now the first thing you need to do is, after you creating the bucket, is that you have to upload the QTS Cloud VMDK file into this bucket. So click on upload files here, and once you click on upload files, you can select the file wherever you have downloaded, and let's say this is the one. I mean, just hypothetically assuming if this is the file that you have downloaded from the QTS Cloud Center, download center, you can just click here and click on open, and the upload will start. You can see here the upload is going to start. The size of the image is around 400 to 500 MB. So of course the uploading can take maybe any few seconds to some minutes depending on your speed. Anyways, you can see the upload is proceeding, so we don't need to wait for the upload to finish. What we'll do is we'll go back here and I'll show you another bucket where I have already uploaded this image file. So go to this Asim bucket and you can see this. You can see QuTScloud, this is the C453 VMDK image is already uploaded. Okay, so once the upload finish, you will be able to see your VMDK file inside the bucket. Okay, so that's the first step. Now after you upload the bucket, what you have to do is you have to create an image. Okay, you have to create an image inside your compute section. Okay, so I think this VMDK file is also uploaded, so we can just close it. Okay, so we'll use this one, c453.img.vmdk. This is the one we are going to use for creating the image. To create the image, go here to the navigation menu and go to compute engine. If you don't see compute engine here, you can come down here and in the compute section you can see the compute engine. In the compute engine, go to images. Okay, now this is all the images that we have already created, before this demo. So what we need to do is create image. So click on create image. Okay, make sure you are in the same project. Okay, give some name to the image. So as I said, I will use the same nomenclature, Asim demo image. Okay, and here when you choose the source, you have to click here and choose VMDK virtual disk, and you have to provide the path. Now this path is the same path of the bucket or of the VMDK file inside the bucket that we have just uploaded. So click on browse and we'll choose this bucket and we will choose this C453, this image, this VMDK file, and click on select. Okay, so we have chosen the path. Okay, after this, for operating system on virtual disk, keep it no operating system data only. Don't choose any other operating system. Okay, the next thing you have to do is, instead of clicking on create, just come to the command line here and we will try to create or import the VMDK file into the image using the command line. So run in Cloud Shell. Okay, now as you can see, this command is already there, that Google gcloud compute -- project equal to QuTScloud dev images. So this command is already existing. What you have to do is just click on space and enter -- subnet equal to default. That's it, -- subnet equal to default. Okay, this, just enter this. After you type this, just click on enter and give the authorization to make this API call. And once this is done, you can see the importing will begin. Yeah, as you can see the importing image, it's already saying the importing has begun. This may take up to 2 hours. Normally, in my experiences, it doesn't take more than few minutes. Only it will take hours if your VMDK or VHD file is really big in size. Okay, so what we are doing here is we are trying to create an image or importing the VMDK file into an image. Okay, and this importing is currently going on, and normally I think it should not take more than few minutes. And once the import is finished, you can see it in your image dashboard. So if you want, we can close this terminal here and go back. And once you go back, you can just go to import image import history, and this is the one which is currently going on. As you can see, it just started now. So this is the image which is currently in progress. Okay, so we'll just wait for this image to be created. And I think, as far as I remember, the name of the image was Asim demo test or something like that. So we'll just wait for it to be completed. Once it is completed, you can go to your images section, and all the images that you have created, it will show here. Okay, so yeah, so let's just wait. I think the import is still going on. Maybe it will take I think a few minutes. I don't think it takes a lot of time, and but this is just one time thing. You don't have to import the image every time. I think once you have created or imported the image successfully, you can use the same image to create as many instances as you like. So this is just a one time process. Okay, because we are doing it for the first time, so that's why we have to show you this from the beginning. But once you have created an image successfully, you can create as many instances from that as possible. No need to do this again. Okay, so I think you can see here the import is successful. So let's refresh this page, and I think once we refresh, the image name should also appear here. Let's go here. Yeah, I think you can see here Asim demo image. This is the one we just now created. Okay, we just created. Right now it's 3 p.m. So it just created. So this is the image that is successfully created. Okay, now the next thing we have to do is we have to create a instance. But before we go to creating an instance, what we can do is we can set up some firewall rules. So for firewall rules, let's go to navigation menu and go to networking, VPC network, and let's pin this also because we have to use it again and again. And let's go to firewall. Now what we'll do is we'll create firewall rule. So we have to create some firewall rules for our instance that we are going to create. Let's give some name to this firewall rule. Let's say Asim demo firewall. Okay, and you can keep everything as it is, and targets, if you want to give some tags, just give it some tags so that it's easy for you to search. For source IP, just keep 0000/0, and for protocols you can keep allow all. Okay, so yeah, I think this is totally as per you how you want to set up the ports. So we just want to keep allow all and click on create, and my firewall rules are created. Okay, so yeah, so this is what we have already created this. The next thing we have to do is we go to our compute engine VM instances. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to create our virtual machine or VM. So click on create instance here, and we use Asim demo, let's call it instance. Okay, and give it a name, and then region you can choose, and configuration you can decide as per your convenience. We'll just choose whatever is here. Boot disk is important. So for boot disk we have to give it the image that we created. Remember the image that we created. Go to custom image, and here you will see the list of images that we created. So we'll pick up the, I think the name of the image was Asim image demo or demo image, something like this. Sorry, here, click here, and you can see Asim demo image created today. So choose this one. For boot disk, the size I think you can keep as low as possible, because the size of the the size of the image is not more than I think 1 GB. So you can keep it as minimum as possible. I think the minimum you should keep is maybe 10 GB, maybe, I don't know. So I just keep it 10 GB and click on select. Okay, for firewall just click on allow HTTP and HTTPS traffic. And yeah, I think keep everything as it is and click on create. and as you can see, your Asim demo instance is getting created. So this is the instance which is creating. But so far, I think you must have noticed we did not add any storage disk to this instance. So what we can do is, first we can add a storage disk to this instance before we launch it. So just click on this instance, go to edit, and in here add additional disk. So add a new disk, you can call it any name, disk 2, and size you can keep 200 GB because we need at least 200 GB to create a storage pool. So let's keep 200 GB, and I think if you want you can delete the disk whenever you delete the instance, okay, so that you don't end up incurring extra cost. And just click on done, and yeah, I think let's click on save. So once we do that, your additional disk should be added to your VM. So it's still saving. Yeah, I think it's added. So let's go back to your VM, and if you want you can just click again here and see additional disk 2 200 GB is already added, and this is your boot disk which is 10 GB. Okay, so yeah, I think now your instance is ready. All you have to do is just click here, and your instance, your virtual machine will open in a separate browser. And as you can see, the QuTScloud smart installation page opens up, and once this page opens up, you know what you have to do. You just have to start the installation. So click on the smart installation button and enter the license key. So for license key, you have to go to the software store, purchase the QuTScloud license, generate the license, activate and generate the license key, and enter here. How to activate and generate the license key, we have already covered that in another video, so I will recommend you to watch the video. We'll also add the link in the description about how to activate the QuTScloud license key and how to initialize QuTScloud. So these two video tutorials you should watch to know how to set up the QuTScloud NAS. Okay, so in today's video tutorial, that is all we are going to cover. So thanks a lot for watching, and do let us know if there is any feedback or any problem that you face. And in other series of video tutorials, we'll also cover Oracle Cloud and Huawei Cloud, and also Contabo VPS. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching.